Hey folks, welcome to the Smack Drop Podcast, your one-stop shop for all your WWE, AEW review, recaps, pay-per-view predictions. Like always, it's Kyle here, joined tonight by the Mr., the one, only, the unique Mr. Rob Rude, Rob Funny, Pokemon Rob. I don't know what to call you nowadays, man. And Kevin Crazy with us in the show too tonight. What's up, you guys?
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, buddy.
Whoop, whoop. I can't believe it's still relevant in 2019. Thank you, Superhuman.
This is for all the jungle.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys,
this shit.
oh man, we're already off the rails. If this is your first time listening to us, we're just a bunch of Joes or Marks, whatever you want to call us. We like to talk about Raw, SmackDown, soon to be whatever AEW calls their show. And just kind of
Dynamite?
I think it's Dynamite.
Yeah, Dynamite.
Dynamite, man.
Dynamite.
Yeah, I was waiting for that one. Oh boy, man. Yeah. So we're just like a wrestling recap podcast, man. We always like to have a lot of fun with this. You can listen to us on Podbean, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, Google Play, and iTunes. Of course, we're on YouTube as well. Make sure while you're over there to like and subscribe. Help us get that custom URL since we have been chasing it since, April. At this time of recording, it is September, almost October. And then once again, also, you can hit us up on Twitter. If you hear anything, especially with Rob, Rob likes to go against the grain. So if you want to yell at us personally, you can find us on Twitter. Myself at The Kai Tai Show. The show's page is at SmackDropPod. Kevin's at Kevin Crazy with a K316. And then Mr. Rob, who you're definitely going to want to correct multiple times through the evening, is at TwoWordsCantCMe, and that is
just
C
because I got
with
them
the
right
letter
opinions,
C.
y'all.
Oh man, you're just a lovable wrestling troll, Rob, is what you are. You take
Hey,
trolling.
at least I'm a troll and not an asshole. I'm not like, you suck because of your opinion. Just saying.
But your opinion sucks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're allowed to have it, but it's still wrong.
Rob is the razor burn of wrestling. I'm telling you so. But man, enough ripping on Rob, you guys. We're here to talk Monday Night Raw, which
I let you finish the intro before I had to say I'm going to miss the debut of AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite because I'm going to be getting a tattoo. My tattoo appointment is set for that day, and it's for 6 p.m. And the guy said it's going to take about 3.5 hours.
Tell him that so what I'll do,
I
Rob.
can't do that, man.
I'll give you my. I have like a television provider streaming
Well, I know I can watch it on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's not going to be the same. And then we still got to go pick the.
It's going to be hard for you to live tweet from your phone if that's how you're watching the show.
I mean, exactly. You get me. I won't be here. I won't be on the show. I won't be tweeting. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, it's for a good reason. Wrestling is going to be 3 days a week.
I can't wait to see it. You're getting a Charizard tattoo, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's going to be so awesome, man. I'm jealous.
I absolutely can't wait.
Yeah, I'm stoked for you, dude. I know how much you love Pokemon.
That. I do. I love my Pokemon. For those who don't know, I love my Pokemon more than I love wrestling. Like, if I had to pick one of the two.
Hey, now, listen, man. We are a dedicated wrestling podcast group. Nothing's better than wrestling. No, I'm just playing with you, Rob. I know you love Pokemon, and you love your Destiny. We're always happy to have you on the show, though, for your very colorful point of view and takes. One of which we had to tell you before the show started that is just too racy. We'll not get into that one, but Oh no, it's okay. If Rob gets into it, we'll just cut it. You know, that's what we gotta do. Leave in the comments what you think Rob's racy take was.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Let the people wonder. Leave there some mystery. Let's talk about Raw, though. Let's talk about Raw. A little less Raw, more Raw. Came from San Francisco, California tonight, which I thought I heard that WWE can't go there anymore because you're not allowed to have, like, independent contractors anymore. I don't know, man. I don't keep up with this stuff. But I heard in the news, man, that WWE is going to have a hard time taping in California from here going forward. Yeah. No one. Okay, never mind. Screw it.
I
That's
haven't
my
heard
I
that.
don't know.
So
Yeah, never mind. um,
I'll
You
take
must
your
get
word for it.
Never mind. I'll leave that one alone. I was gonna criticize somebody who gives sources, but never mind.
yeah. Tonight's show in a nutshell, you guys. What do you think, man? In a whole.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah,
Except
I
for
was
one
into
thing.
it too.
I'll save that for the end.
Nah, it was good, man. It was good. It
Yeah.
was the show moved forward. As long as your pacing is good and you're moving stories forward, I'm easy to entertain. There's when you're having matches for the sake of having matches, granted they could be good, but it takes me out a little bit when I know that it's not leading towards something bigger. But with that, I only have a minor gripes. Minor couple of gripes.
I'd rather have a bad match that progresses story than a good match. It is just let's just throw these two guys together to time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To a degree, to a certain degree, I to a certain degree, I agree with you. Jesus, that's a mouthful.
Unless you got Lacey Evans and Ember Moon, I'm all about that.
Oh, Rob, we're
No
gonna
purpose
fight, bro.
whatsoever.
We're gonna fight.
I'm all
Like,
about it.
I don't care if we are like 7 states between us, man. I will fight you somehow. You in Detroit. Oh man.
I'm
Ross,
coming too.
you're probably closer to him, Kevin. We'll just send you as my proxy, okay?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm only in New York, so.
Oh,
Hey, you
man.
have my address. Just send me a letter that has the word "pow." Let's go old school Batman style.
Oh man. So Raw started off to what I consider kind of a limp note, man. Seth Rollins, I'm kind of growing cold on the man. I don't know if he's
You just not getting there?
I don't hate Seth. I love Seth in the ring.
You should by now.
But like, dude, babyface Seth is just getting so bland to me, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Has gotten asterisk.
Anyways,
Has gotten.
yeah. So Raw started off with a recap of last week's interactions between Rollins and the Fiend. Seth comes out, gives a promo, which is pretty much the same thing as I survive and I prevail. Like I survived Brock Lesnar and I prevailed. I'm gonna survive the Fiend and I'll prevail. It's really just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Seth is a really good heel. Like, I mean, when he turned on the Shield, man, that is prime Seth Rollins. This babyface stuff, there's probably potential for it, but just your clean cut champ, I don't know, man. That's just me. He talked about how he survived Braun Strowman and he prevailed. This cued Strowman to come out because, God forbid, someone talk about another wrestler if they're not in the ring. Strowman says that later in the night, Seth can get these hands, and so that sets up our main event, a Clash of Champions rematch. We love our rematches with no stakes. Strowman against Seth Rollins. Yeah. By the books. It's a very by the books opening to Raw. Luckily, they did keep it brief. I'm not going to lie. I just talked about this segment longer than it really went on, so there's that, you know. Now, so the first divisive segment of the evening that seemed to split our group chat down, Viking Raiders versus the OC. By the way, OC has a very new entrance with graphics. Man, they look hot, dude. Oh, my goodness. Rob, I saw you try to hate on him, and then you went back on what you said.
I still don't like them. I like their entrance theme. I like what they did, but it's still them going to the ring, and I still don't like their product. I don't like it.
Man.
I don't like it. They're heels. Wow. I'm all about the heels, but man, these guys, I just don't know.
Yeah, so who's the face in this? Are the Raiders face?
I think the Raiders don't even have a personality yet. Like, they've been in the thing now for what, like 6 months?
Yeah.
They still don't have a face. Like they're like,
pretty much just ass
here's
kickers.
the Viking Raider experience. They're just gonna come in the ring and just do a thing. That's it. That's all you get out of them.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think right now we are in like a queue. Like we are in a waiting period for these.
I think they're waiting to put the Raiders against what was it, the AOP? I'm ready for that. I'm ready for
Ooh,
that
that would be a
tomorrow
great
night.
match.
Yeah.
Like, just they had 2 AOP promos. You've done your job. Just bring them in tomorrow. It is a surprise and have the Raiders beat them and watch the crowd go nuts. Well, the
Yeah.
Raiders fight them. I wouldn't say beat them, but watch the crowd go nuts. There you go.
I
It's
mean, it would
written.
be badass. It would be badass. They're setting AOP up for
Yes.
the launch they should
Oh,
have
yeah.
had when they came from NXT.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're giving it to them. During the match, this match was very good. Instead of going play by play, just Viking Raiders have a very surprising fast pace given the size of them. And then, of course, the OC, you have Anderson, Anderson is one of the best wrestlers in the world, and he's in a tag team. That's crazy to me. He could be a single star, but he's in a tag team, so we only get to see glimpses of what he can do. And I'm a huge fan of Face Paint Gallows. I think Face Paint Gallows is truly a beast. We just don't see it that often. But yeah, these guys just went out, had a banger match. AJ Styles was on the outside of the ring. He got sent to the back. At the top of the ramp, he was jumped by Cedric Alexander. I guess they're going to continue their feud. Very brief. I like that Cedric was so frothing at the mouth to get to AJ. He ripped off AJ's jacket and then just like chucked it at him. I thought that was a nice touch. But at the end of the day, Viking Raiders got the win in a really fun match, if you ask me. I would like to see these guys feud, but I have a feeling this is more or less a plot device for AJ and Cedric, and the Raiders and OC are going to fall to the back. What about you guys?
Yeah.
I mean, that's valid. It makes sense. Like I said, I think the Raiders are going to fight AOP, and I think they're setting up for that. But like you said, this is just to have something for Cedric and AJ to happen, because I didn't see that coming. Like, I was like, sweet,
Yeah.
AJ's gone, because they've had a habit of having matches end in DQs the last year. So,
Rob,
and then all of a sudden Cedric came out of nowhere.
Rob, I hate to break it to you, bro, but AOP, they're going to come out to like 2 to 3 months of just squashing the weaker
That's all
tag
fine and well and
teams.
good. And then you know what's going to happen? They're going to fight the Viking Raiders, and I'm going to be excited.
So you see a long path to the Raiders and AOP
No. I see AOP coming out to fight the Raiders tomorrow.
tomorrow.
But
Oh, okay.
You look at wrestling more logical, and yes, they probably will have squash for 17 months. But me, I don't care about all that
I
stuff.
see squash
Bring
matches
them
for
out tomorrow,
17 months.
and let's just have them wrestle.
Rob, I agree with you,
I
man.
mean-
I think you should do it tomorrow.
And I do want to throw it out there that tonight was the first time I actually looked at this stuff logical. I actually told you guys in chat that
Yeah.
they couldn't have the Viking Raiders lose tonight because they've had them for 17 months squashing. And all of a sudden you lose to the OC, you just erased 17 months to boo-boo.
Oh,
And then,
man.
I mean, so you guys are turning me, man, and I don't like it. But yes, AOP and Viking Raiders tomorrow. Vince, book it.
So that's Rob's booking decision right there. AOP, Raiders.
Tell me the crowd wouldn't go nuts
money.
like out of nowhere.
Oh, they would, dude.
holy.
Put him in like
yeah.
put him in a
But then
tables
Fox
match.
would be calling Vince like, "Why didn't you save this for Friday, bro? What are you doing?"
Jesus. I say book him in a tables match.
Oh my God.
People
I'm
get
all about
hype
that.
over tables matches, man. And those boys would turn tables into fucking sawdust, as big as they are. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
We got a brief backstage interview with Robert Roode on why he thinks he's going to win the Fatal 5-Way #1 contenders to the Universal Championship match later in the evening. If I remember correctly, let's see. Who was in the Fatal 5-Way? You had
Ray, Rude, Ricochet, Styles,
and Shinsuke.
Shinsuke.
Yeah, Shinsuke.
Hey, look at Rob being a journalist.
I swear to God, I paid attention to that. I was like, that question's gonna be there. And I'm gonna answer.
Yes.
He studied for the test.
I did, I really did, and I studied that they were in San Francisco. I'm just saying, bro. Next week, Raw's in Phoenix, Arizona. Write it down so you know.
You heard it here first.
Got you, bro. I got you.
Rude is a interesting entrant to the match, being one half of the tag champions. You know,
His only reason being in there was because he had a thing with Braun and Seth at Clash. That's
Oh,
the
yeah?
only reason they put him in there.
yeah.
In
Dang,
my
you're
opinion, that's the
right.
only reason. So that people would think, oh man, well, Braun had half a belt and he could have won the Universal Championship, and then Robert Roode took his belt. Now he could have half a belt and have a chance at the Universal Championship. Maybe. That's the only reason he was in there, in my opinion, of course.
No, I mean, that
Like,
makes sense, Rob. Like,
That
wow.
makes a lot of sense.
Look at you
Yeah.
using your booking logic out of nowhere. It's been a crazy night, Rob. Just, I'm honestly surprised, kind of proud. We get a little bit of a promo of a Firefly Funhouse that's going to be coming up later in the night. So I guess we are guaranteed Firefly Funhouse, at least new segments on Raw every week. Because Bray is, at this point, white hot. And I hope I have a little bit of, just hope. They don't shove him down our throat, make him feel special. Don't get him to that point where it's just he's there for the sake of being there. But nonetheless, I'm very excited. Very excited to see the Fiend. What's going on with him? We had Rob's favorite female champion, Miss Becky Lynch. We got a promo from her. Dude,
I want her to lose her belt so bad.
dude, she hit such an awesome cue in this promo. She said the Hell in the Cell stipulation isn't to keep Bayley out, it's to keep Sasha in. Because like Sasha at Clash, she was looking for the exit, running out of the ring. It's like, oh my God. That is so perfect how to spin that, man.
Yeah.
It was good.
That was so good. Because
Becky's
my
a
logic
certifiable
was,
badass.
that was my logic. Like, the Hell in the Cell is to keep Bayley from interfering. And then she spun it on our head. Was like, nah, man, Sasha's running away from a fight. Got to keep Sasha in the ring one way or another. Sasha is one half of the only females to ever take place in a Hell in the Cell match. That, of course, was back in 2016. She was one half of the main event of the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view with Charlotte, in which case Charlotte did come out for the win. Unfortunately, there was kind of a botch. Rob, you didn't see the match, but Sasha Banks is too small to put through a table. Sasha got tossed into the table like 3 times and it didn't break, so she got hit with like natural selection.
You can't even go through a rigged table?
No, man.
Come on now.
Hey, listen, the match was good.
Meanwhile, you got Kofi and Randy, and Kofi moved his foot and the table was like... Oh shit, oops. We got another one, guys.
Luckily we have a banger. Well, they forgot to rig the table with Sasha, man, because she got tossed into that table several times. It was propped up on the corner, too, so you could use someone's momentum like they were running into it, Table wouldn't break,
I'll sneeze
man.
on that table and it'll break. Come on.
I'm telling you. Honestly, though, like, as much poo-pooing we're doing on the match, it was crazy, because that was the first WWE
I'm not poo-pooing
pay-per-view.
on the match, 'cause I didn't see it. I'm poo-pooing on the table.
The
What do you
table,
got, Rick,
yeah,
guys?
I
Come
hear
on,
you.
crew. Come on, crew.
But that was the first WWE pay-per-view to be headlined by women. It was, man. The 2016 Hell in the Cell, man. It was a big deal.
Oh, no shit.
Yep.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, man. I was one of the people pulling for it. I was like, come on, just give it to him. Because Charlotte was on a hot streak, man. Charlotte in 2016, oh, man. Charlotte was insane, dude. She was killing it. But anyways, back to modern day, what we're going through. Who caught Rusev spitting all over the cameraman? Anybody?
Oh, hilarious.
I
lost
didn't
it.
notice.
I started laughing.
All I can pay attention to is his girlfriend's not around.
And she wasn't around. Oh, man. Maria is... Listen, Rusev's not the baby's daddy. Maria's just trying to get her husband beat up to get him fired up. They have a weird relationship, okay? It's a weird relationship.
Was she at Dollar General? I mean, come on, where you at?
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. You talking about Lana?
Yes.
Oh,
that's
that makes
Saban,
so
right?
much more sense. This whole time I thought you were talking about Maria. Because Maria came out last week and introduced...
Wow.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
I mean, is Lana not part of the WWE anymore, or is she not there to play a storyline saying, "Oh, you banged another girl. I don't want to hang out with you no more"?
Oh my God, dude, I'm legitimately red-faced right now. I'm not even lying. Like, I'm covering my face in shame. Like, this is This is bad. Anyways, Rusev came out, did a Triple H entrance. Hold on.
Cameraman was like, asshole.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. Hold on, man. My computer is just informed me that it's not plugged in and the battery's about to die.
Ooh, that's not
Oh,
cool.
man. This show's about to end in a hurry.
I guess.
Hope you liked it, y'all. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for joining us, folks. No. All right. We're good now. We're
Subscribe to
good.
YouTube.
Oh, man. Okay, let's get back to where we were at. Yeah, Rusev comes out, man. If you didn't catch this, man, go watch the clip over again. Rusev does his best Triple H impersonation, and when he comes out to the ramp, he does his like double stomp down and he spits water out. But the thing is you see the water clear the camera, and you knew it only landed on whoever was operating the camera. Like that cameraman totally got spit on right there. It was the best thing ever. I think. And then we proceeded to have a squash match between Rusev and EC3. And Rob, you hit a very good point. Was this a squash match because Rusev was in it, or was it a squash because it was EC3 was in it?
Yeah, no shit.
Damn, I'm betting 1,000 on this booking stuff, man.
telling you,
Whoa,
man.
What are you guys doing to me?
Yeah, Rusev beat the former 24/7 champion. EC3 taps to the accolade, and that was pretty much it. Just Rusev is back on our TV now. I'm wondering, like, how big of a part he's gonna play, because he came out to a lackluster story. He's supposedly Maria's baby's daddy, but that's not legit. And honestly, Dave Meltzer, I don't know if you guys like to go by Dave Meltzer, but Dave Meltzer has already denied. Like, that's not how they're doing the story. The story they believe is going to be just a running joke on a week-on-week basis of like who the baby. Oh God, I'm gonna puke saying it. Who Maria's baby's daddy really is. Well, Mike Kanellis just sits on the sideline and is just defeated. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know who this is for. I don't know who this whole beta cuck angle is for. It's not for me.
Like, I'm not about them, like, just, like, making shit disappear. Like, it didn't happen, just like Daniel Bryan's career alternate announcement that we never got.
Yeah.
But this, make it disappear.
Rob will not let that one go.
I will not. I'm never, ever going to let it go, ever. But this, just make it disappear. Just pretend you didn't do it. Like the Street Profits dropped the Ricochet joke.
I don't like you to drop stories, but drop this.
Drop this one. It's dumb. It's freaking dumb. The man already looks like a little bitch, and you're going to make it even worse. You're going to make it personal. Come on.
Oh, my
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I hear you, Rob. No, I hear you.
Don't do it.
I don't know, man. Have Maria show up with flowers and a card and apologize to Mike. Let him know he's the man.
She ain't even got to do that.
End the segment with her giving him
you are the daddy,
a
but you're still a
massage.
bitch. Okay, cool. Okay. You didn't cheat on the man. Okay, right on.
Jeez,
cool.
Louise.
Jeez, this is off the rails.
I'm telling you. Up next, we have a Ray backstage interview promo for his Fatal 5-Way match he's going to be in later on. He dedicates this match to Dominic. And I got to tell you, man, I don't know. I've become such a softie when it comes to, like, father-son relationships. I'm telling you. Like, I really am. Like, he's like, I dedicate this to my son, Dominic. And I was like, you go, Ray. You were just, like, the most famous
But next
person.
week, Dominic's going to put him through a barbershop window and cost him the Universal title.
Rob, you stop it. You stop it.
I'm not stopping nothing.
Do not bring that
stopping
evil
nothing.
in here, Rob.
I'm not stopping nothing. Dominic's going to be like, you're a punk. Ray's
Oh
done.
my God.
Ray's done.
Oh, my
Jeez.
gosh.
I'm just saying.
All right, so you
It's
guys...
not- it might not necessarily be a barbershop window, but I'm just saying.
So...
It's gonna be a goddamn window.
Oh, no, man. If it is, dude, if I see a window... Oh. And, you know, Ray slides really well. He might just go completely through it.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Head first.
He might go through it and just never be around again. He
Man.
knocked him all the way through to the retirement side.
Oh.
So far in that he just disappears.
It's the retirement window.
Oh, no. I don't even know how to go forward. Up next...
But yo, I agree with you, man. The Rey Mysterio stuff lately has really been tugging on my heartstrings. In all seriousness, like, you know, I mean, I have a son, you know, so
dude,
it's
the
easy
false
for me to
return,
relate.
Oh my
For real though,
god.
you got Bray fighting Seth at Hell in a Cell, and everybody knows Bray's gonna take his belt. He can't not take his belt.
I don't know,
And you
man.
got Rey Mysterio all of
I
a
don't
sudden
know.
standing in the way. How else do you? Dominic's got to be a thing.
You're
How else do you
saying
make the
next
crowd
week
get-
on Raw, Dominic
Next
turns
week on
heel.
Raw, Dominic flips on Rey
Oh
Mysterio. Yes.
no.
Man.
Oh
100%.
man.
And he costs Ray the match. He
Dominic's
DQs Ray.
debut
Ray
match
wins,
is at
but
Hell
Ray
in the
doesn't
Cell.
take the title.
Inside a cell against his dad.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my god! I ain't saying that much, man. Come on.
Oh my goodness. Let's get to this controversial match over here. Sasha Banks versus Nikki Cross. Was this a snore fest or was this a good match? I could not
This
tell.
is a good match.
Really?
I thought
I
it was
enjoyed it.
good.
I
I
mean,
liked
it wasn't
it, yeah.
like it wasn't the greatest, but I mean, it wasn't
Dude,
bad.
the match went on for an hour and 47 minutes. And the crowd did not make a peep except for like the 3 minutes in the end.
Screw the crowd.
I don't know.
They don't know
man.
good wrestling, apparently. I mean,
I don't
maybe
know.
it was because maybe it was because I was torn. Because like Nikki's still my boo, but I'm on the Sasha Banks bandwagon, so I didn't know who I wanted to win.
Rob, don't
So
even
like
shy. He
anything
calls
that
it
happened,
the
I'm like, yes,
bandwagon.
kick her in the face. Yes, reverse her kick in the face. Yes.
Oh
I mean-
man, I don't know, man. I don't like to like play heel on here unless we're talking Bret Hart. But this match, I was just like not into it, man. Like
I was.
there was no
It was-
stakes. What was
It
to be
was Sasha
gained?
Banks and Nikki Cross, man.
But they're
What
not
stakes do
settling
you
a
need?
feud. They're not. There's neither of them are
Sasha
vying
Banks
for a
and Nikki
championship match. This wasn't for the tag. Dude, the tag team titles aren't even relevant in this match. This is more of a one-on-one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It felt to me. I just couldn't
But
get
it's
into
Nikki
it, man.
Cross.
I couldn't get into it.
No,
Cross.
I hear you, man, but like I feel like they're building towards Sasha and Bailey getting back into the women's tag championship picture. And so like I'm all for it, I love these matches right now. And plus like Nikki Cross looked really strong in this match too. Like
She did look good. I mean, obviously,
maybe-
her
maybe
and,
that's why
her
I
and
liked
Sasha
it.
had
I
a
mean-
mini Iron Man match. It seemed like,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yes, they got a lot of time, and the match had no purpose. It probably could have been cut in half. And then next week you get Alexa and Sasha. No stakes. Just here.
No,
Like,
Alexa ain't
no.
gonna be in a match on Raw. Like it ain't gonna
Yeah.
be like it ain't gonna be like
No,
no
they
line
announced.
match.
No, they announced it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Alexa and Sasha next week. Now
mean,
the other half of the women's
I
tag
guess
team champions are
what I'm
fighting the blue
saying
hair.
is how like WWE kind of view from what I've gathered Alexa like Daniel Bryan, that she's kind of injury prone. So when you do her matches, they have to be brief. Like they save her matches for
Right.
pay-per-views just because they don't want to
Right,
risk her
right.
getting injured on a weekly show.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, they announced it.
So she has a
They
match
announced
next
it
week.
tonight.
Yeah, I bet you that junk doesn't go 5 minutes. Well, mark my
Right.
words now. Mark my words now. Honestly,
No, I-
you're probably right.
I'm
That
terrible
makes
for
sense.
predictions, though. I'm terrible for predictions, so I'm probably gonna be wrong. But oh my god, I can't get a prediction right to save my life, man. Other than Kane winning the 24/7 championship, I called that a week and ahead of time. But other than that, I didn't. I'm terrible at predictions.
Speaking of Kane, real fast, I didn't watch the end of Raw last week. You guys know I fell asleep. Like,
Yeah.
I was sick. I told you guys I wasn't going to be on the show. And I never went back and rewatched it. I had no idea how Raw ended until tonight. I'm like, Kane?
Yeah.
Like, I would have, if I was on last week's show, I would have ranted. Like, you know me, I don't rant too often. I spit my heel shit, but I don't rant too often. But tonight, I'm like, why Kane? Oh, to have him sit down to Bray Wyatt for no reason whatsoever in the fucking world, but to just go down to Bray Wyatt. You bring Kane out of nowhere. Why?
He's a legend killer, man.
He's the
He
legend
is.
killer.
It's all well and
man.
good. But at least tell me a week ahead of time, Kane's going to be here next week. Okay, cool. He's going to
They were in
go down to Bray
Tennessee. It was
Wyatt.
implied. It
Yeah,
was
they were in
implied.
Knoxville, Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I
If
mean,
they're in Tennessee, Kane's going to be on the show. Hey, did any of y'all
I mean,
see that interview?
They could have been like, oh, Fire and Brimstone, just out of nowhere. And then I'm like, oh, shit, Kane's going to be there.
Did,
Cool, okay. Now it's expected.
did either of you guys see that clip I posted earlier? Kane gave like a really heartfelt interview about
I
a
seen you
child.
post it, but I didn't watch it. I didn't watch
I
it.
didn't
Bro,
watch
man, he was apparently like this woman confronted Kane like at a show and was like, "You took a picture of my son who was terminal, and it was the last picture that was ever taken of my kid, and it was with you." And Kane was like
Holy shit.
crying, giving that interview. I was like, "Oh my god, this is like the face turn of a century," and he ain't even in the show. I was like, "Damn,
Right.
dude, that hit me." I sent it to my wife. She called me a pussy. She said it was nice, but I didn't cry. I was like, well, damn, okay. I was like, all right, man. This is like just like 6'8" monster breaking down because of like an impact he had on a family. I was like, oh my god. It was heartfelt. It was really heartfelt. It was really touching. I'm trying to make light of it. Yeah, I'm trying to make light of it because of like it pulls on your heartstrings, man. You should watch it. You should watch it, man. So, oh god. Street Profits hype up next week's season's premiere of Raw. So does that make tonight the season finale?
Which it wasn't a very good season finale. I mean, it was a good show, but if you put it on season finale caliber,
normally you have to have like a cliffhanger. You know what I mean? Like a big cliffhanger.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they kind of did give us a cliffhanger.
Kind of.
The boo-boo that happened at the end.
Yeah. No, I mean that is.
Yeah.
That's a new story. It's a new thread in a story. So, yeah, we'll see.
I don't think it's a new. No, I'll leave it for when we get there. I don't think it's a new thread. It's
you think it was just a throwaway?
Not necessarily throw. I'll when we get there, I'll talk about it.
Okay, I got you. Street Profits hyping up next week's Raw plus tonight's Fatal 5-Way. Obviously, tonight's Fatal 5-Way has more of a spotlight on it than the actual main event between Rollins and Strowman.
I thought it was going to be the main event.
Yeah, me too.
Well, so did I. Yeah.
When the Fatal 5-Way began, I completely forgot about Rollins and Strowman. I was like, oh, damn, they're going to give this like 40 minutes. I was like, Jesus.
Like halfway through, I'm like, oh, wait.
Right?
That's right. We still got another match.
So, so after they hype up the stuff, enter Miz to the scene.
Yes.
Apparently, oh god, this is gonna hurt saying it out loud, but apparently last Friday, Miz and Maurice welcomed their second girl to to the family.
I'm about this one. I'm about what's coming up.
And then he takes a jab at Mike
Keep
Kanellis.
going.
Because unlike Mike Kanellis, we know I'm the baby daddy. I was like, oh no.
I don't like the angle, but this made me giggle.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I giggled about it too. I mean,
Like the way
I'm not
they
proud
look
of
at
it.
the
I'm not
camera.
proud of it, but it was funny.
That's like cheering for a low blow, man. Like,
I mean, it is what it is. Like, I hate the angle, but I'm gonna get some kind of
only
light
the
out of
Miz,
it.
only
Like,
the
okay.
Miz can make something like that, like laughable.
The
Like
Miz
you know,
is so awesome.
Yeah.
Like he deserves the awesome title. He really does.
man. Congratulations to the Miz and Maurice, though, man. The dude,
Yes.
they are
yes.
both meant to be fun parents. You can just tell. Like I don't know if so a lot of the time the USA Network is left on at my work. So I come in to work, and during the daytime, they kind of run a lot of their primetime stuff during the day. So I've inadvertently and semi-intentionally been watching Miz and Mrs. on USA.
Oh, nice.
And I'm telling you, man, the Miz is just, dude, that dude
Yes.
relishes being a dad. Like, he does. Like, he
Uh-huh.
absolute relishes being a dad on that
It
show.
makes it so entertaining.
I'm telling you, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
The Miz is an entertainer, man. He is so good
Yeah.
at being the Miz. He is so good at it.
Yeah.
Right?
But my next favorite part was he announced
yes.
that Miz TV was gonna have Hulk Hogan, and boy, did you
hear the
the
boos?
crowd boo!
Did you hear the boos? Oh my
Yeah.
god! I was like, oh, you guys made a mistake. Oh, you know how many people are gonna turn Raw off? You are gonna
Well,
drop.
you gotta
ratings over
remember, man. California is super progressive, and Hulk Hogan's got that drama of being
That's
like
valid.
a
That's
racist.
valid.
You know, you are in
That's
a very progressive liberal state, and you introduce a guy who is labeled as racist. Like, oh. Yeah, he got booed so bad. Like, it was almost like the Miz heard it and just quickly was like, oh, Ric Flair's going to be there, too.
Oh yeah, then we got Ric Flair.
And everyone just starts, woo! Just, yeah. Oh my god! And then they wrap up the segment with SmackDown Live recap of Lesnar challenging Kofi for the SmackDown premiere or for the World Championship on the SmackDown premiere on Fox. First time in over 15 years Brock Lesnar will be wrestling on SmackDown. 15
Crazy.
years, man, since he wrestled. I think it's been like 14 years since he wrestled on a weekly show, in which case he wrestled Hardcore Holly.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Hardcore Holly.
I watched him wrestle, so like that's wow.
Yep. It's crazy, man.
that's insane.
That's before my gap. That has
He
to
has
come
been
up every single
pay-per-view
show.
exclusive for 14 years. Now, granted,
Jesus.
he took a 12-year hiatus. Okay, so let's not get crazy here. It's not like, he's been on pay-per-view for that whole time, but yeah, no, he hasn't wrestled a match on weekly television in over a decade and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, someone else who I wouldn't mind not wrestling on weekly television for a decade and a half. Lacey Evans had a match.
Ooh. I don't understand why you don't want winners on your TV, Kyle. I really don't.
Wow.
Oh my god. Dude, I'd call her the Baron Corbin of the female division, but that's an insult to Baron Corbin.
Yep.
Like, she's essentially
I can't wait
the
till she
new.
wins.
I don't know, man.
I can't wait till she wins the belt.
I don't want to
can't
rip
wait.
on her too hard. She is gonna win it. I know she'll win it, Rob. I
She's
completely
gonna
agree
look
with
so
you.
good.
She will win that
She's
belt.
gonna look so good.
At someday she will win it. But she's
Yeah.
kind of like the new Nia Jax, but she hasn't injured anyone yet. She's just not that good in the ring. And I think
Yep.
that's my only complaint. It's not that she's heel or anything like that. Is like you put her in there with people who are exponentially more talented than her. Between the ropes. On the mic, Lacey Evans is amazing. Not to mention she got pulled over in Canada by a fucking police
turned
officer
it
and
into a
stayed
pole ball.
in character.
I
So
know.
the mic, I'm not
That's
gonna.
awesome.
I won't hate on her on the mic, but when you put her between the ropes, man, it's like you put her in there, and there are people like Ember Moon. I'm sorry, can do circles around Lacey Evans. Ember Moon can put on 4 to 5 star matches given the right opponent. You know what I mean? And then to see Ember Moon, when I saw her in there, I was like, oh god, because I do this every week. Fucking push Ember Moon, god damn it, I can't take this. All right, hold on.
You can't push Ember Moon when you put her in the ring with a winner.
I'd say
Can't
push
have
Ember
a
Moon.
Oh my
Moon.
God.
Oh my god. Just
It just doesn't work that way, Kyle.
I have a fucking migraine.
Holy shit.
I have a migraine right now.
I feel it coming on too, man.
I'm telling you. It's just...
Oh my God.
Okay, listen. Highlights of the match: Ember Moon hits like a modified eclipse, hanging from the ropes, upside down over the apron on the
Rip-off
outside.
stunner.
Dude,
Rip-off
stop
stunner.
it! Stop it!
Oh
man.
my God.
Listen, you can be a troll on Twitter. Don't be a troll on the show. All right.
That's what I've seen a rip-off stunner.
God dang it! Rob.
Everybody's stealing a stunner nowadays.
Oh.
Michael Cole's going to give somebody a stunner.
I would be into that
Dude,
for some reason.
the rage that is in my stomach. I'm gonna get an ulcer. I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
Oh, but then Lacey Evans, of course, wins. Women's right, hits the sharpshooter,
Oh my God.
sloppy sharpshooter to say the least.
Worst sharpshooter I think I've ever
Ember
seen.
tap
Oh
out.
man, it's up there, man. That's a rough one.
It was
Ember Moon,
really
I
bad.
feel for Ember because halfway like into that move, Ember's like, I really have to tap to this. Like I have
Yeah.
to tap out to this. Like, oh my god.
You guys are crazy. That was the best sharpshooter ever.
Oh
my God.
God, Rob. Jesus Christ. Anyways,
She didn't drop to her knees or anything.
she just fell over. Okay, like,
Yeah,
she just
yeah.
fell over.
Like it did.
It's like when Chris Jericho tried to put the Big Show in a lion tamer. I don't know if you ever seen this. Big Show
No, but
or
I can
Chris
imagine.
Jericho ate canvas
Yeah.
when he turned over the Big Show. Like, just the weight of his legs slung him face first into the mat, and he had to try and salvage the move afterwards. Oh my god, that's all it reminded me of.
Oh.
But yeah,
Yeah,
this-
it looked like Ember Moon just like tapped out because she didn't know how to sell the botch sharpshooter.
Yeah, just get me off camera, please. Just get cameras backstage on Natalya. Like, let's just get this
That said,
over.
it's done. Come on.
Yeah, wrap it up, son. Oh my gosh. After she taps, we get an interview. Natalya's been watching the match from backstage. So I guess we're going to have a rematch between Natalya, obviously, and Lacey Evans. Natalya says she's going to make Lacey tap out. Do you think we're going to get
They
a
just keep
second?
wanting to bury Natalya, don't they?
Oh, all the time.
The woman's
Dude,
already
all the time. Do you think we're going to get another submission
I'm okay
match?
with that.
I'd be into that.
I'd be into it, man. More submission
Yeah.
matches, dude. Just keep doing them.
I mean, why not?
Why not? They're always technical, you know. The one at SummerSlam was awesome. Like the one with Becky and Natalya. Oh, I was so into that.
I wouldn't be about it. I personally wouldn't be about it.
No?
Because Lacey Evans doesn't do submission.
I mean,
I'm about it.
Apparently, she does a knockoff sharpshooter. You know.
I mean, at SummerSlam, you had the disarmer versus the sharpshooter. Those are finishers.
Yeah, that's
Lacey
true.
Evans is
Very
she
good point,
stole it.
Rob.
It's not
Very
the
good
same.
point.
It's not the same. I don't think it should happen. It's not.
I've been
it
talking
could've
about
gone.
Lacey Evans way more than I ever want to talk about her. Jesus. Oh my God, she's the next Baron Corbin, though.
So after Lacey
swear,
Evans
give it like
made
8
Ember
months.
Moon tap out.
Ah,
what do
Firefly
we have
Funhouse.
happen?
All right, Huskus the Pig and Ramblin' Rabbit fighting over a Seth Rollins figure. Oh man, Bray says sharing is caring, folks. And sometimes people care too much about an item, and they lose sight of who they are and what they can do. I guess referencing the Universal Championship. The Fiend looks intent on taking it. Huskus and Ramblin' Rabbit, though, have both become fans of Seth Rollins. And they say they don't want the Fiend to hurt him. And what do you say? The Fiend's not going to hurt him. He wants to help him. I think he said something. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's always so cryptic, man. He's always so cryptic. It's stellar, dude. Like this, like the Firefly Funhouse is kind of like R-Truth 24/7 championship segments. It's hard to discuss it and to really match the tone. Like it's one of those things that's like, hey, look, man, you just gotta watch it.
Yep.
Yeah, they're so good.
Yep.
It's so good. God, I love Bray Wyatt, man. I love Bray Wyatt so much. I hope they do not mess him up.
I used to.
Yeah. Up next, man. Oh, finally some more development in the 24/7 stuff. Dude,
Oh my God.
Oh, this was so good. Oh, this is so good from a story, from what we have potential to take over. Everything about this. Oh, this was segment of the night for me. If you can't tell, it's actually the backdrop image of our YouTube show.
Nice.
Yeah, Carmella is your new 24/7 champion. But let's tell you how she got there. I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna take a backseat. Kevin, how did we get from this segment to Carmella winning the belt?
Oh my God. So Truth and Carmella just come out and they go to the center of the ring and basically they cut a promo about mostly Carmella saying how she's sick of kind of running. Truth says some bonkers thing about how they can hide out somewhere.
No,
I don't remember
hold on,
exactly.
Listen, I'm from Maine, so this popped me, dude. They said a man's going to come down and give him a balloon ride to Derry, Maine. That's like an hour from my hometown in Bangor.
Oh, no
okay?
shit.
Yeah. So that popped me, okay? Like me and maybe 3 other people. Like that popped me. All right? But go ahead.
Fair enough.
So it did have purpose. He didn't randomly pull a place out of his ass.
Yeah.
I thought it was I didn't know that he said Dairy Man. I couldn't understand what he said.
Me neither.
I thought he was just making something up.
You could have paid me $1 million to tell you what city he said.
Yeah. But so he says that, and I believe this is the point when all of the the mob comes out, and it was included Lucha Funhouse. Oh my God.
Lucha House Party. Oh my God. Rob is infecting the show. Jesus Christ.
I sure am. That's officially their new name. Is it just me, or does the shirts look like the old In Your House logo?
Oh my God, it does.
Am I crazy, or is that?
Yeah,
no, I'm looking at the still image right now, and you're absolutely right. That is the In Your House font and everything. Wow.
Word. I'm
Wow,
not crazy.
man, nice,
Okay.
good eye, Rob.
Yeah.
Good times. That's the Attitude Era coming out of me. The pre-Attitude Era, actually, because Attitude Era didn't have in your houses.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
that
that's
was...
what they stopped like when the Attitude Era came out.
Right.
With the In Your House, yeah. But yeah, so they all come out and it's more than Lucha House Party. I don't remember who all was there.
pretty much the mid card.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Speaking of mid card, I have something that hurt my heart. That when the time comes, I'm going to throw it out there.
Okay.
Go ahead, keep going. Keep going.
So then, like, Carmella basically pleads with the rest of them to be like, look, Truth and I are going crazy, you know, that sort of thing, and blah, 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 you know. And then Carmella rolls Truth up, wins the title, and then Truth proceeds to celebrate with her.
He was shocked at first and then almost saw,
Yeah.
like, we're untouchable now. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. But yeah, and then like the women mid card comes out. I think I saw Sarah Logan in the very front.
Yep.
Yes.
All of a sudden we
This
have the
is what-
female locker room mob.
This is what
Yeah.
hurt my heart. Did you see Billy Kay running out there with the women's mid card?
Dude, Billy Kay will make a
Billie Kay.
hilarious 24/7 champ.
Oh my god.
Are you
She
kidding
would,
me? This
but
belt
that's
is
Billie Kay,
made
man.
for her
That's
and
Billie
Peyton
Kay.
Royce.
Billy Kay won the women's championship, the tag team championships at WrestleMania, and now you got her chasing 24.
Man, I'm not mad at it because it will. She's comedy though. Her and Peyton
Yeah.
Royce are
She is,
comedy,
but
and
she's
24/7 is
that
comedy.
deserves to be on my TV every week.
In the
Not
24/7
just
championships
Yeah.
on there every week, Rob. You got no worries there.
Okay,
bud.
grab a mic and drop jokes. I don't want to see you just running. And where's Peyton? Oh, where's Peyton?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Iconics
Oh
deserve more.
man.
And like I always see people saying stuff like this for like EC3, and I'm like, well, you know, whatever. But this
Dude,
one got me.
I wouldn't be
Oh my
surprised
God.
to see the Iconics with the belt and use it to their advantage. Like, say, like Billie Kay like sprains her ankle while she's 24/7 champ, and they're trying to get away
She
from the
lets
mob,
Peyton pin her.
and she lets Peyton pin her because Peyton's got two good legs and Peyton can run off. Like, I'm telling you, man, like this
would
is
be
cool
hilarious.
because now we get to flip the script, man. But you get to
It
keep
is
valid.
Carmella
It is valid.
and Truth front and
It
center.
is kind of funny though, because like during the Nikki and Sasha match, I was like, where are the Iconics? Like, what are they doing? Are they on break? What are they doing? And then like later, that's why it hit me so hard. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's what they're doing. They're hanging out with the B card.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that too, honestly.
Yo, I'm stoked though. This did a lot.
But you're right.
The whole segment
You're
did
right.
a lot, man.
Yeah.
It really
No,
did.
it was
It really
great.
did.
Yeah.
And then, did you see Truth try to get on Carmella's back?
Oh, no,
Did he really? I didn't notice
like
that.
Carmella was supposed to carry him off.
Yeah, she just kind of looked at him like, bro.
Oh man, I loved it. No, that was so good, man. And I love
Yeah.
that. I love that it wasn't a heel turn and broke them up. That it was like you were supposed to feel like an initial heel turn, and then you were
Right.
like, nope, they're still a team. They're still a team, and here's a new like 3 months of story now. You know.
I know.
Oh, it's so.
I'm so for it.
Yep. Me too, man. Me too. So good. I'll tell you one thing I'm not for though. King Corbin and his new entrance. This is garbage, man.
That music is stupid.
Dude, they
I
just
don't like it
blended
at all.
Regal music with his theme,
Yeah.
and they just go back and forth. Rob, you can't be
It
about
reminds-
this, bro. You can't be about the
Let's get most of-
music.
I'm all about the music. That's
The-
absolutely
Oh my
amazing.
god.
That's absolutely. Did you hear how they blended it? Like they didn't just randomly put it together. It
Dude,
fit.
it feels like they just cut from two songs. Like they play
It
one song and
reminds-
cut to another and then cut back.
I
Yeah.
mean, they do that with like Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. I don't hear you complaining about that.
Damn, you got me
Just
there.
saying.
It's stupid. I don't like that either. It reminds me of the Kabuki Warriors and how
Yep.
stupid their music sounded together.
Yeah, like
honestly.
yeah, it does. But no, I did personally like it. I really did. Like I was like, who's this? And then like it's like Baron Corbin, and I was like, wait, this is like Jerry King Lawler music. And then all of a sudden his music hit. It was great. It's good.
Oh,
And then like when they cut it in the middle of the song, I thought it was Gable's music.
that's me too. No, I thought Gable got like
Yeah, I
a new
thought that
theme,
too.
man. Like, yeah, no, same here. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
everybody's getting new
And
entrance
then it cut
music.
back at End of Days. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Although I did like the robe and the fucking crown and the scepter.
Oh,
Those were awesome. I like that.
They looked more grounded than like the bright red. Like
Yeah.
the color scheme was nicer.
They definitely fit him.
Please don't play it so on the nose like we're supposed to take him for actual royalty. Like I don't mind him having like a smug
Did you win the
ego.
King of the Ring tournament, Kyle? Did you win the King of the Ring tournament?
Oh, Rob, don't you bring that evil over here, Rob.
You're gonna get exiled, man.
There's only one person that won King of the Ring and blended the royalty aspect to it, and that is King Booker. No one else can touch that. Everyone else just fuck off with it, okay? Oh, I'm only playing. We cut to a commercial during the entrance. We come back. Sammy's backstage hyping up Nakamura. I think that's everybody from the Fatal 5-Way other than AJ and, well, I think just AJ. I don't know.
Yeah.
Almost everybody had like a backstage interview.
Rewind just for a second. Didn't Jerry Lawler win King of the Ring?
I think so, yeah. I don't know. I don't know, actually.
Is that where Jerry the King Lawler
No. That was just always his thing.
Really? I always thought it was because he won King of the Ring. I was going to say, are you talking about the only one who did it was King Booker? No. Jerry Lawler took it with him for the rest of his life. But if he didn't win it, then...
If you type in, did Jerry the King, the first thing that pops up is Lawler die.
Human.
What?
Yeah. Yep. Although, Rob, I don't know if you ever see it. You know, Jerry the King Lawler had a heart attack live on Raw in 2012?
I did know that. I didn't see it happen, but yes, I do know that happened.
I didn't watch it live, but I went back and watched it, and boy, it is hard. It is difficult to watch, man. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
I'm still Googling this Jerry Lawler thing.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like he won it, man.
Here's a clip of Jerry Lawler crowning Bret Hart. Bret Hart just looks stupid to crown on. I thought you'd appreciate that. I guess not. I thought that's where he got Jerry the King Lawler.
No, yeah, I don't. It doesn't look like it. No, it's just his thing. Like that was just his character. He was the king of Memphis.
He wrestled like Andy Kaufman, like back in the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry the King Lawler.
Yeah, and that was well before the King of the Ring was incepted.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look at Jim Ross next to Bobby Heenan. Oh my God, he's so young.
Dude, you should see Jim Ross back in the Clash of the Champions '88 that me and Sebastian recapped. Boy, it wasn't even him. It wasn't, because that was before like the Attitude Era persona, and he was much more of a cookie cutter announcer, and it was weird because Jim Ross throughout the whole show, but you forget you're even listening to him because it wasn't like his typical persona that he grew into in the 90s. So you forgot that you were even listening to him. Yeah, it was nuts, man. It was crazy.
No shit.
Yeah. We come back, man, from the Sami Zayn and Nakamura little hype session that they had backstage, and we had a very good match between Baron Corbin and Chad Gable, a rematch of the King of the Ring finals. Corbin comes out, says he's going to, be above the short jokes, and then dives right into the short jokes.
It's so good.
Jesus. Oh my God!
I just want to throw it out there that they need to stop putting Corbin in the ring with Gable, because Corbin's gonna hurt his neck having to look down so much to see his opponent.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
It's a disadvantage.
I think Kyle quit.
I quit, man. You're gonna have to timestamp 54 minutes and go onto the YouTube version so you can see my reaction to Rob in the webcam. I'm telling you. Oh my my gosh. Listen now. Listen. Apparently Corbin says this is the last time he's going to have to face someone under 5'10". He has a now height restriction on his
If
opponents.
Gable would have won King of the Ring, would they have modified the rope for him? Because it would have clearly dragged on the ground.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, you just don't stop.
Oh
I swear to God, Rob's got a book of short jokes, like, just on the ready, son. Oh, my God, dude. How about when Chad got tossed over the barricade into security? That's an awesome commercial
cool.
segue. Oh, my goodness. Dude, the crowd got behind Gable here. Like, they were getting behind him during the tournament, but since the tournament concluded, this match, man, San Francisco was hot for Gable, man. Towards the end of the match, they were firmly behind him. Gable looked like he was going to win it with the ankle lock, and eventually Corbin crawled. I saw this coming, too, because like Corbin's gear the whole time was just sitting like on one of the turnbuckles. And that's not where your gear goes. Like, because he had the robe and the crown and the scepter.
I noticed that right when I rang the bell, and I honestly thought it was because it was going to be a squash.
Yo, just going to have to put his stuff back on.
And there's no reason to move my gear.
That would have been so bad.
Be a match.
That would have been so bad for Gable.
It would have, but that's what I thought. I mean, all loving Baron Corbin aside, I thought that's what they were trying to pull
kind of.
off.
If it was a squash match, then Rob would stop being on the Corbin train. But anyways.
I always on the Corbin train. I was on the Corbin train before the Corbin train.
So you prefer Corbin more? Like, you like Corbin more than you dislike squash matches?
Yes.
Simple answer. Don't get
he didn't even hesitate.
No, like that was so clean. Oh my gosh.
Like, I hate squash matches, but if it's Baron Corbin against Chad Gable, the match has to be short in the first.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Can we get past this match, folks? God damn it, man. No. Corbin ends up getting himself DQ'd.
I won't come up with no more jokes. I'm coming up short on thought.
Oh my God. Okay, enough. Okay, listen. Corbin got DQ'd. He crawled, grabbed a scepter, hit Gable, and then Corbin hit his new finisher. I'm calling it now. He's going to end the next several matches with an incapacitated opponent, and he's going to take a scepter to the back of their head. I swear that's how he's going to go off the air in all his matches from here going forward. And that's it. And let's get over this match. Let's get past it, man. Because honestly, like there's veins popping out of my bald head right now. Okay, like. Oh my God. I don't know how Rob manages to get under my skin. Like, you get me flustered, man. You get me so flustered on the air. Like, you hit such curveballs. I don't even know how to come back from them. I'm telling you. We got another Who is AOP segment. Boy, this was pretty cool. Like, how often do you see like backstage promos where they literally get up and leave the promo area and then just beat up random people in the hallway?
Right?
Never. I've never seen it.
Dude,
I don't think I've ever seen that either.
So I saw they beat down Slater. Who was the other person that got beat down? Did either of you catch it?
Nah.
I didn't even catch it with Slater.
No.
I had no idea who either of the dudes were.
Two jobbers.
Well, pretty much. I saw Slater, and then before I could pay attention to the next guy, it was over. Because then we cut back to him, and they were just sitting back when they were done, like fresh after a murder, and then just continued to address the camera. I was like, oh, boy. These guys are not playing around, man. Like, it's so good. Yeah, man. Rob says, you already gave your predictions. It's AOP and Viking Raiders is the culmination of the segments. I think that's actually pretty cool. What'd you guys think of the Fatal 5-Way, which was the kind of like unofficial main event?
It was good. It started out slow, in my opinion, but like it was good as a whole. Like the ending was good. I like the way they pulled off the ending.
Once the first elimination got out of the way, it was kind of rapid fire, in my opinion.
Right. I did have a thought though. It was it Rude? It was in the ring, and they had like three other guys. I think it was Rude. It doesn't really matter because it has nothing to do with the thought. What if they pulled off? They had a Fatal 5-Way, Fatal 4-Way, whatever elimination, and they had 3 guys taken out at once with a finisher. Somehow, whatever. Have Rude fall on all 3 of them at the same time in 1, 2, 3.
Could you
He
imagine?
takes out 3 guys at one time.
I get what you're going with.
It'd be amazing. Like,
That
wow,
would be
okay.
cool.
Everybody like, okay, we got 4 more eliminations to go. No, you don't.
Nope, it's over.
Nope.
So,
Yeah.
did y'all catch? I forgot to take down the order of the eliminations. I know that Ricochet was the first one eliminated.
Ricochet was first.
Then
then-
Nakamura. Then AJ.
Yeah, then Nakamura. Then AJ. Then what should have been Ray, but it wasn't.
No. Then Rude. Boy,
It
it was good, man. This was really.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was good,
It was
and the guys
good.
had chemistry. Like, it wasn't like one of those cheap, like, okay, 3 of you guys sell while 2 guys go in the ring, and then you guys exit the ring, and then 2 more guys. There was like blending together. I think at one point.
Well, that's how it started out. That's
Like-
why I said it started out slow.
Yeah,
Like,
Ricochet.
when I was watching, and I was like, wait, didn't everybody come out? Is this like a gauntlet type match? Because for a minute there was only 2 guys in the ring.
But no, there was
That's why I said it started out slow.
there was that creative spot where Ricochet got clotheslined by AJ on the outside, and then you pan to in the ring, and then Rude got Rey Mysterio and tossed him out the ring, and he slid out and landed on Ricochet. Like, that was
Yeah, that
really
was awesome.
creative. Like, that was for me like one of the most creative spots.
Well, yeah, I was when Ricochet and Mysterio were going at it towards the beginning was pretty cool too. I
That
thought.
could be a match. Like that could be
Yeah,
a future
yeah.
pay-per-view caliber
Yeah.
match.
Absolutely.
Flipsy dudes for days.
Yeah. I didn't catch that. For what?
Flipsy dudes, man. That's what
Flipsy
Ricochet
dudes.
does. Flipsy dudes. Flip. Reverse, flip. I mean, there you go. Who wouldn't want that?
Jesus Christ. We're professional, folks. We are professionals.
Yeah.
We're actually
I'm
on the
not.
Wrestle Hub. We're asking to be nominated for the newcomer pay-per-view or newcomer podcast of the year. Please vote. It's just, oh my goodness.
Speaking of
crap.
newcomers, if you are a newcomer to listening to us, I am that guy of our podcast. If you haven't figured that out by now.
You and me both,
I
Rob. We
take
started
pride in
at the
that.
same time. Okay, look, man.
No. I'm just saying I'm that guy that makes the Flipsy do jokes and jokes about Ed Gable
Jeez.
not being able to ride carnival rides.
Holy
Just
crap.
saying.
We are credible journalists, folks. We are at the core of this. At the core, we are. We have a very fine coating of juvenile humor. Named Mr. Rob Rude, Rob Funny, Pokemon Rob, whatever you go by, Rob. Just Klondike
Am I
Bar
still
Rob.
Rob Funny on Twitter? I am. Oh man, Klondike.
Just,
I was trying to win some ice cream bars.
oh my gosh.
Wow.
All right, man. Let's bring it home here. The main event, obviously, Ray pulls off the victory. I'm super happy. There's actually a GIF I'm considering uploading of myself. I recorded myself cheering when Ray won. I'm not gonna lie, because I just knew it. I knew it was coming, man. I was so stoked. But then we have a Clash rematch between Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman, and just when the match starts to go Strowman's way, the Fiend closes out the night. The Fiend takes out Strowman with the mandible claw, crawls over to Seth like he's going to eat him before he turns around and takes Strowman down again with the mandible claw.
I
Get
hated it.
the
I
copyright
absolutely hated
logo. That's how Raw goes off the air.
I absolutely hated it. I did not
Yeah?
like it. Now, what I was talking about earlier, what I think this angle brings us is the why I don't like the angle. I don't think Strowman has anything to do with progressing the storyline. I think what this is now this is a moment that you guys know I don't dig deep into anything, but this is something I kind of dug deep, in my opinion.
Okay.
The Fiend comes out and he takes out Braun Strowman. Okay, I didn't like it because Braun Strowman's a tank right now. You got this Fiend just taking him out so easily. I didn't.
Seth
like
wore
that.
him out, though, with
But-
sleeper holds.
Yeah.
Yes, but he's still a tank. Now, I think what this is a week ago, 10 days ago, whatever it was, they made Strowman look like a tank. It took 15 curb stomps and a pedigree to beat the man. The man's a tank. They made him look
Yeah.
bigger than Brock Lesnar. And that's what we got in this match. He's still lost, but he's a freaking tank. This guy's bigger than life right now.
Just means
then
the mandible claw is better than the stomp.
Bray Wyatt come out. Exactly. You have Bray Wyatt come out, and he takes down Braun Strowman like it's nothing. So, Bray Wyatt's fighting Seth Rollins. Seth, it took you 35 curb stomps to kill him. It took me one mandible claw. Look, I did this to him like it was nothing.
Two. Now, hey, listen, man. Give me two.
Okay, 2. Yes. But I'm stronger than you. That's what Braun Strowman was in the ring. I'm stronger than you. It took you a whole match. It took me 5 seconds, and he's done. That's what I got out of this segment. That's what I got out of this. Meaning, I'm about to whoop your ass, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep.
That's what I got out of that.
I got you, Rob. I got you, man. I understand. It's at the end of the day, though. At the end of the day, Rob, you're wrong. You know. I'm sorry.
Did I come up short?
No, I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you, man. Yeah, I see arguments on both sides of the fence here. I do. For me, I ain't got an issue with it because if anything, I liked the idea of Braun feuding with the Fiend as well because there is history between him and Bray Wyatt.
Right.
Bray Wyatt, I mean, I don't know if you saw it or if you're aware, but Braun was brought into WWE as part of the Wyatt family. So there's history there right away.
You guys told me about that. Yes.
Yeah. So
I don't really. I mean, I don't have as much a problem with it as I'm leading on. I was just fucking bitching for the sake of fucking just being funny. But I do have a problem with it. I don't like it because, like I said a week ago, you made the guy look like a freaking army tank, but now he just looks like a little bitch. What is he? What do you want me to think he is?
Oh my god.
Well, you know, I hear what you're saying, man, but I think it's more to make Wyatt look stronger than it is to make stronger.
Whoa! Don't you say F Wyatt? Not right now.
I just did, and I'll say it again.
Wow.
The views and opinions that have taken place on tonight's episode of the Spectral Podcast do not accurately reflect that of which our show projects.
It reflects the opinions of TwoWordsCantCMe. Hit me up on Twitter.
Yeah,
that's me.
Please,
my opinion.
Please do.
I just don't like the fact they made him look like a tank and then just took it away.
I got you. Oh man, you guys, thank you for joining us on tonight's show. Once again, you can hit us up on Twitter at SmackDropPod. Be nice to me and Kevin, okay? At the Kai Tai Show and at KevinCrazy316. If you want to chew out Rob, please do. And also post your screenshots at TwoWordsCantCMe. We would love to see it. Otherwise, man, I hope you guys had a great evening. We've had fun.
If you're going to at me on Twitter, don't make it too long. I like short tweets.
Yeah, of course you would, Rob. You son of a bitch. You guys have a great night. Thank you for joining us again.